What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Bonus Point podcast. It's been a minute since we've done an episode. We both had pretty busy schedules, but if you are thinking that we're not going to have an episode, one, that the All Black squad has been announced this week, and two, we've got a pretty nifty background. I mean, it's looking pretty good. We're in sunny, I guess, Carpinteria, technically Santa Barbara.
Carpinteria.
But yeah, it's good, but
not as good as your jersey,
mate. Auckland Warriors. I mean, the OG one.
It's OG round this week in rugby
it
league.
is OG round.
It's
There
OG
you go.
round.
So, yeah.
What a coincidence! I guess the Broncos. So giddy up, baby.
Yeah, I don't even actually.
Honestly, sellout stadium. I think the Warriors get up. We're not here to talk about rugby league.
Yeah, because if we talk about the league, I'm probably going to get sad that the Titans sass the Warriors.
Well, I mean, the Blues and the Maroons.
Yeah, we can keep talking about that the whole day, but let's chat about this amazing All Black squad.
Wait, hold on. It's good to see you. It's good to see you.
No, I was going to get to it. I'm getting to it. I know, because I'm excited too. Before we get into it, I've got a guest, and it's a guy that I started this podcast with. I mean, since day one, he's right there. Mr. Davidson's 86, Tevita Holofield. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother? Good to see you, bro.
It's so good to see you.
We're back at it.
Hey, it's been a while, but I know if this is the episode, I mean, we've got to come back and chat about
this is probably the most comfortable, relaxed episode we've done.
Indeed. Yeah, we've done a few where we've been in a tight recording studio. We've been doing it virtually across time zones.
100%.
Yeah.
Different countries, same room, same bedroom.
Yeah.
Great background. Damn, man. With possibly the greatest All Black squad we've ever seen assembled. What?
And this is what we're doing. So you can see here, I've got a Crusaders hat on. It's not because I support the Crusaders. My allegiances haven't changed.
Oh, let's talk about that.
It's because we've got Mr. Razor on the side because it is the Razor era. So that is going to be my first question to the man to my right here. How are you feeling about the new Razor era? Give me your feelings.
I'm a rambunctious man. I'm someone that likes to say things a lot. I stand by what I say. I'm wrong 50% of the time, and I'm right 50% of the time. Mm-hmm. This is what I truly believe. The era of the All Blacks between 1998, 1999 to 2007, 8, where they lost in the World Cup to France.
Okay, yeah.
That era where they were had the best players.
Yeah.
Probably not the best coach, but now we're about to witness the greatest dynasty that's ever existed in the All Blacks.
The 2007 era.
2007 era, post 99. Yep. So I think what we witnessed in that 99. So that was 2008, right?
Yeah.
World Cup. They had the greatest players, I think.
On paper.
On paper.
Hands down. Literally everyone going in that competition.
And to be fair, the coach was great.
Yeah.
It just didn't click.
Yeah.
What Razor's going to bring, I really, truly believe the hype around South Africa winning the World Cup last year with the best squad. We're about to see the most entertaining, most influential, game-changing rugby by international side, from coach down to players that we've ever witnessed. And I think, and I truly believe that New Zealand has, the greatest rugby players that haven't been coached like this. And the game is about to change. What Jonah Lomu did in 1995 to the professional era, we're about to see from a coach. I actually do believe that, and it's going to be something to witness.
Okay, so let's touch on that really quickly, because I think you brought up an interesting point, is that I want to talk about South Africa, because not only have they had a tremendous run over these past two World Cups, they've also just added Tony Brown as one of the most incredible attacking minds ever to
100%.
Experience the game. So we've got that. We've also got this new era with Razor. We've got Joe Schmidt coming from the All Blacks to the Wallabies, and naming I won't say controversial, but a team that we weren't expecting from the Wallabies. We've got not only a good build up to the next World Cup, we've got a good rugby championship.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, so no, it's good. I agree. When we do come out of that era where we had to have that transitional period where we did have Steve Hansen take the driver's seat and start to kind of build from that, when they had that epic failure, when they had everything on paper. Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Yeah, what we're witnessing too is a change of the guard in regards to gameplay. I think the Northern Hemisphere did a really good job, post 2008 to 2016, where a forward dominant, we want bigger forwards, bigger, agile, mobile forwards. Yeah. Essentially NBA guys that can play rugby in the forward pack, which was amazing. And then you had your front three that were just when was the last time you can see any game where someone that 120 kilos can play 70 minutes of rugby at full contact, right? What we're seeing now is, especially with Schmidt into the Wallaby squad, Tony Brown to South Africa, is a change of the guard where we're going to see way more attack, especially in the Southern Hemisphere. Yeah. But we're going to see, I honestly think, attacking-wise, let's bring, it's not going to be about size in regards to we want tall locks. We want a 6 and 7 that can jump and also be an option. Yeah. We're going to see 100% full contact attacking rugby. And I think, maybe I'm just an old head that's hopeful, but we're going to see less of a Northern Hemisphere style of rugby where there's emphasis on forwards and more so across the board. We've got a hooker that can play center. Yeah. We've got a prop that can play outside center. Yeah. And we've got locks that can be a number 10. If you see where coaches are right now, in the international game, there's Southern Hemisphere coaches influencing international teams. And honestly, like I said just before, I'm 50% right, 50% wrong.
I mean, that's all of us with the rugby game at the moment.
Well, I mean, look, Tony Brown to South Africa is crazy because what they did at the World Cup was so wild that it worked. Yeah. But clearly unsustainable.
The bomb squad, a whole bunch of different,
clearly unsustainable, right? Yeah. And when Tony Brown played, and I remember watching him, thinking that there's no way that what he's doing is fair or he can do it. Yeah. Him as a coach, he became an attacking coach for Otago, I believe, first, before he became Premier coach. And you could see the attack change straight away, which went all over New Zealand. So, yeah, man, I'm excited, but it's also not surprising.
Yeah. You touched on a couple of good things. I think having guys who are tossy that are used to play number 8 who have a skill set. They can play across all the park, and now he's moved into a prop position. And that's when he got named in the All Blacks as well. So, and I think as well, you think about people comparing the Blues style of defense that Vern Cotter's been trying to introduce and asking the question. Does it translate into the international game? And I personally don't think it does. But we're starting to ask these questions where the game is having to be revolutionized.
Exactly.
That. So
but also just to keep on this attacking thing, look at Joe Schmidt. Curtly Beale in the Wallaby squad is the right choice.
100%.
And again, it goes to show it doesn't matter that Curtly Beale's 38. Curtly Beale is the greatest attacking weapon the Wallabies have had across the board. Right? He can play 10, 12, 13, 15. How he attacks is exactly how we want to attack. Australia just never had the rest of the backline to facilitate. A Quay Cooper to Curtly Beale at 12 doesn't work. Yeah. A Curtly Beale at 10 to I've forgotten his name, the Queensland Reds guy. It's my boy. It's my bad.
Hunter Paisami,
right? Yeah. It doesn't work, right? We're really seeing that, and I think we're getting to a point now where coaches are starting to make the best choices. Yeah. Southern Hemisphere rugby has always been the dominant style of rugby since its professional inception, and now we're seeing it. And yeah, man, I'm super excited.
Okay, so let's chat a little bit about the Razor era, because obviously we've now got what he does. He's got the brilliant rugby mind, but he's able to find the pieces that can he can come in and go, okay, I need you to do this, and I'm going to rely on this, as opposed to other coaches in the past, not just international, but they want to lead everything and then only give little nuggets here and there. So you've got Leon McDonald, you've got Jace Ryan, you've got Scott Hansen, who's not really a very well known to rugby small aficionados, but he's a brilliant rugby mind as well. And we know that, but other people outside of it, you sit there.
That's the guy you want in your team, bro.
Yeah, who's Scott Hansen?
If you're going for president of any country or a prime minister, that's the guy. That's the guy.
So we've got a good collection. I think the only question I have for you is we know what we're going to expect. We know we're going to get a bit of razzle dazzle, but also some things that we haven't really prepared for. What's the most important thing that you feel is going to be for the All Blacks team to succeed moving forward? What are we going to do?
Honestly, I think I disagree that we don't know what to expect. I think I think what Razor will bring is going to be work rate. Okay. And I say I disagree with what he did for his Crusaders era. What we saw was work rate and accountability, right? But at an international level, that has to be held accountable times. And I think it's a smart decision making. Artie not the captain, right? Choosing Scott.
Okay, yeah.
Smart, right? What we're going to see, we're going to see for the first time in the international era, Razor will bring a 15 that can play 80 minutes close to perfect as we've ever seen.
And then utilize those
and
subs.
then utilize the subs.
Yeah.
And we're going to see the substitutes change more frequently than we've ever seen before.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be dependent on who we play.
Okay.
So, for example, I think like we play any team that has a strong forward back, we're going to have like one or two hookers as backup as opposed to having an extra prop.
Ooh, okay. So you think they're going to go like, obviously, you know that Razor isn't the traditional coach, but you think we're going to go away from the traditional mold?
100%, yes.
Okay.
I think that I think what Razor's seeing at international level is like multiple positions played in the same environment.
More versatility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like Asafa Amour, I 100% think has almost cemented his spot in the All Black squad this year because that guy is one of those very few players that can go between forward and back and be able to play both offense and defense, and you wouldn't know whether he's a hooker or a center. With
his style,
100%.
No, I agree. I think like we'll talk about this a little bit in a second about like the players that have been selected and also the players that have been snubbed. But you look at a Luke Jacobson over another player, like he can play 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Ethan Blackadder, he can play 6, 7, 8. So we'll go.
Exactly. And what Razor's going to introduce. My whole heart is like rugby's changing right now, and the All Blacks are going to be at the forefront of understanding that right now, 1 to 15 won't matter anymore.
Okay.
There's going to be, I think Razor's about to introduce specialists are going to be special.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm looking really forward to it because the Springboks already did it.
Yeah.
The Springboks already did it the last World Cup.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like
they had the one sub with the back and okay.
Yeah.
The 7-1 split.
And I also too I want to get this off my chest. Razor is like the Michael Jackson, the Prince of rugby. Yeah. It shouldn't work, but it does, and no one knows why because he's the first to do it.
Well, I think I personally know why. I think it's because like he's spoken about it previously. Is the relationships he can build? Like I think you are 100% right. I agree. Not naming Artie as the captain, it may not be the popular vote, but I think the relationship that he has with Scooter, and then like their previous work history, and like hearing about Scott Barrett. They're both very transparent with each other, and like they can have not just conversations between one another. Like obviously that's going to be important, but also going to an Artie, going to a Geordie, and then having those conversations where it's not beating around the bush and hoping that we don't hurt feelings or hoping we don't step on toes. It's transparent conversations, but all constructive. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it. But yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, dude. The one thing I love about his coaching, like as coaches, I like love watching everything that he does. Yeah. His best attribute, and this one thing that I've always, as a coach, is just accountability on relationship. And you're saying the exact same thing. Is like he's seen what they do, and like I really mean it. To have a coach like Razor to be your friend and then your coach, but you decide that he's your coach and then your friend. That's the difference, man. So like, I'm like, just as a rugby fan, like, bro. And you know what? And I'll say this right now: the All Blacks are going to lose some games they should have won. Yeah. But come that World Cup, I'm telling you right now, all money on the All Blacks, and they're about to change rugby. Schoolboy rugby and club rugby at a very low, we're talking 5th grade. Yeah. We're talking the under 11s, under 12s, when they start playing tackle. Everything's changing right now, and it's going to be because of this era right now. But it's the Wayne Bennett in like 1988 when he took the Broncos. That's what we're seeing. That's literally what we're seeing right now, and it hypes me up.
I like that.
Dude. I really mean it, man.
All right, well, I think that's a good transition because we're going to talk about this squad, and I think this first one, it's pretty evident because you've already spoken to me about Asafa solidifying his spot. So we've got Amour, Cody Taylor, and George Bell. I think, me personally, in that order, I think that's the pecking order of the hookers. You agree?
Yes. Yeah. For sure. I will say that Bell. Whew, what a season!
So I do want to talk about that next because there is another player that I want to throw out there that has been snubbed in a lot of people's opinions, but we'll get to that in a second because I think that's going to be a good conversation. So the props, we've got 6 pretty interesting props. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. So Ethan de Groot, Tyrell Lomax, Fletcher Newell, Tassilo Tossi,
Yep.
Offa Tungafasi, and Tamaiti Williams. Just give me your starting three. Like, starting two for the props, because we already know.
I mean, Ethan de Groot like has to be there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Tyrell Lomax guy, purely off work rate, but also his scrummaging is.
It's like next level. Yeah.
He reminds me of is Offa Brown from the All Blacks. Offa Brown is it Offa Brown?
Yeah, I think
Offa Brown.
Yeah.
Offa Brown.
Yeah.
He reminds me of him. Like, just like, how do you get in that? Like, what are you doing with your arms and your legs and your hips? But bro, honestly, depending the gameplay.
Yeah.
Because I hate to say it, and this is going on the internet, so it's going to sound like a dick if I'm wrong. Ethan de Groot work rate is great for like maybe 38 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
once he gets his break, and then it's still good. But still, once he comes back from half time.
Yeah. So if you've got a Safa Armour who's like an 80-minute inside center playing hooker.
Yeah.
Like, I believe you want to go a smaller front row that's more dynamic, and you want to like utilize like. I would utilize then a 6-7-8 or a 12-13.
Mm-hmm.
But, bro. Honestly, I don't know. That would the front row is where I'm like,
and it all is very dependent on opposition as well.
100%.
So I agree. I think.
Well, actually, no, I don't disagree.
Yeah,
I think if the All Blacks choose a dynamic front row, if the front row can play 65 to 70 minutes without a sub, they win a game.
Yeah.
Safa Armour is 100% that guy.
Yeah.
The thing is, the other two, they have to either lose weight or get fitter or play smaller.
Okay.
And there's no one in that squad that's smaller that can do it. And I've got two people that could. And we'll see after England, because England's going to be a really great. Yeah. So I'm doing it again. All these ones. Thank you, Internet.
No, because I agree. I think, though, I will pick Ethan. Tyrell, I think I 100% agree with you on the scrummaging front. But from this particular season with FaZe playing Super Rugby, I know international's different. I know, but I believe you've got a couple of people like Tamaiti Williams and I don't think Tossi's going to get a start like anytime soon. I think he is that kind of incumbent. Get him in the environment, get him those reps. But I think if you throw a Tamaiti Williams in there to start and then bring someone like a Tyrell Lomax off the bench, because I know Tamaiti can scrum as well. I know Ethan can hold his own. I get the endurance part from Ethan de Groot. That's just my personal opinion. I would prefer Tamaiti, and because he's worked with Jace Ryan. Yeah. But okay, I don't disagree with you on the Tyrell Lomax front here.
Without getting ahead of ourselves, would it be fair to say dependent on the 10-12 would be if Tyrell gets the start or the finish? Because depending on how, if they're playing it inside or outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're playing a game between the 15s, then...
Yeah, I mean, I can see where you're coming from. Me personally, I'm thinking of an endurance factor where Tyrell kind of struggled a bit
100%.
Over a few games. Yeah. But no, I do see what you're saying. It's like I don't think we're going to know this until we
I told you that's the best part. Like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so...
But can we agree, or are we agreeing that Safa Armour, build your front row off that?
No, I think if you see what he's done this Super Rugby year, what he did previous years where he's been putting up, he hasn't gone overseas. He hasn't gone he hasn't cracked the shits and gone, all right, I haven't got the opportunity. Build off him.
I literally, this year, he's Julian Severe in prime and Artie Severe in his prime. Yeah. At hooker.
And he's fucking hungry for it.
Dude, he's so... Bro, why are his shoulders and his arms that big? Because he's been makes no...
Because he's been hitting the gym even harder now that he hasn't gotten his spots.
Bro, and then he runs how he runs. Yeah. Bro, there's no reason that one that big can pass a ball 20 meters like this.
100%.
Dude, like, the front row is the one thing for me where I'll openly say I know the least about rugby, but I know for sure... Oh, it makes me...
I agree. We're going to be stuck here forever.
Sorry, my bad. I'm just excited.
The locks.
Yes.
We've got Scooter Barrett, aka Captain. We've got Tupo Vai, and then we've got Paddy Tuipulotu. So I think because of Paddy's injury, this is kind of set in stone for now. We've got Scott and Tupo in the locking. If let's just do a really quick hypothetical. If Paddy, Tupo, Scooter are all in healthy condition, who would be your two?
It's Paddy with Scooter, sure.
Paddy with Scooter. Okay, I'm in the same boat because even though I love Tupou and what he's done over this year, I definitely think I trust Paddy with his experience.
Yes,
Yeah.
100. When it comes, I will say that if it comes to a championship where their loose forwards are definitely a little more mobile, then you bring in a Tupou earlier. Make like you do a half and half.
Also, it comes down to who the line out options are with the loose forwards as well. Scooter and Paddy, they are a little bit, I wouldn't say they heftier, but they don't go up as fast as you would have with your loose forwards.
I'm glad you brought that up, but can I talk about it now?
Yeah, go.
No, I disagree. And this is where I'm saying like the game's changing.
Yeah.
Razor's going to bring that change. I think, I don't know. Like, look, I'm talking out my ass. This is what I believe from watching Razor all these years.
All the podcast is what we believe.
So what Razor did really well at the Crusaders is they never had the best jumpers, or they never had the best lifters, or they never had the best forwards, right?
Yeah.
What they did have is work rate. So when it comes to that, I really believe they're going to choose the guys that, again, it's going to be about 15 plays that can last 80 minutes and stay between the 85 and the 92%.
So you're saying the endurance factor and that work rate will come over any of those
exactly
little micro things.
And I say that because Richie McCaw is the number one guy that did do that.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
Right?
No,
so here's the thing. You can make Richie McCaw was a line-out option.
Yeah.
That mother was never a line-out option.
Yeah.
So if you've got Scooter, Paddy is the number one lock in the world right now, in my opinion. If he didn't get injured in the world, bro, I really mean it, because here's the thing: what he's done under injury is disgustingly insane.
I mean, I'll give him his roses. Like he's done a lot of things. Especially, I didn't even think I messaged you. I told you I didn't even think he was going to play in the final.
Yeah,
but like that's bold.
No, because what I'm is that mental, and that's what I'm saying. That's what Ray's is doing right now. He's changing the mentality. So you want a crazy guy. You want was it Goggins?
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so here's what I'm saying. You can have a small front row.
Yeah.
You can have a locks that really is shit at jumping. You can have a 6, 7, 8 that probably aren't the line out options.
Yeah.
But it'll work because you've got guys working at 85 to 92% for 80 minutes, 90 minutes, 110 minutes.
Okay.
And that's the game changer right there. Because again, Richie McCaw is and I use Richie McCaw so blatantly because there's so many studies where it's like even his PT was like he hated working out, he hated doing this, and he saw it. Right? Richie McCaw physically isn't someone that is an option for anything. Even as a 7, like you're not an option to be the guy that like you're too tall to be able to skate that good. You're too you shouldn't have that many turnovers, but you're too short to be a line out option. I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I say this all because I've got this little thing in my head where I'm like Razor's just. Razor's like the wizard, bro. Rugby's about to change.
Yeah, I know he's the wizard.
But yes, I understand what you're talking about.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I think I don't disagree with you in some respects. Like you've raised some interesting points. I think those 1%ers are going to matter in the international game, but we'll agree to disagree on that.
100%, dude.
So yeah, it'll be fine.
But please, Toops, I want to see my thumb.
Yeah, I know.
Also, that's a great 6 too.
Man, okay, so here we go. Speaking of loose,
I know my favorite.
Okay, we're not going to spend.
No, we're not. I got
too much time going down a rabbit hole.
100%.
But I do want to get your insight. So we've got Ethan Blackadder, Sammy Penny-Finau, Luke Jacobson, Dalton Papali'i, Artie Savia, Wallace Satiti. Do you mind if I go first on this one?
Of course.
Okay, so for me, this is all dependent on
6, 7, 8 in order.
on who names, but just my ideal 6, 7, and 8. And I don't think this is going to happen because of where Artie's been named in the thought process. But if you chuck Artie at 7, you chuck Sammy Penny-Finau at 6, and then it won't happen. I would like Satiti at 8, but I think chuck Ethan Blackadder at 8. That would be my 6.
100% agree.
Yeah.
I'm not even 100% agree.
Yeah.
Mobile, agile, hostile.
And I think it's what everybody's been preaching for Artie. He went to Japan, he played 7. It's his ideal position. Yes, is he a killer 8? 100%. Can he get the job done? Is he better in 7?
100%.
Is he better than Dalton Papali'i?
100%.
So that's what I'm saying. So yeah,
No,
you go.
Here's the thing. Dalton Papali'i, 6 all day, every day.
You reckon?
100%.
Yeah.
Look, man, Dalton, I'm a big I've been riding Dalton for years.
Yeah.
But bro, you're like
this is a PG show. Calm down, man.
That's all right, DP. Oh, that's a double I told you. He's a 6 man. bro, like we've witnessed someone in their prime and another player in their prime playing in positions that aren't their prime positions.
Mhm.
Dalton probably is a 6 that should be 6.
A 6 that's been playing 7. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Artie Sevilla is a 7 that's been playing 8. And they've been doing really good jobs about it.
Mhm, yeah.
What you just named is like, in my head, I was like, and again, this is why I think Razor.
Yeah.
It's so what? Here's the thing. With your 6 and 7 that you just named,
Mm.
anyone at 8, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It literally doesn't matter. And again, here's the history shit. Like, I'm not saying Zinzenbrook wasn't a great 8. Zinzenbrook's one of the greatest 8s that ever lived. He also had one of the greatest combination.
Yeah.
When you go, bro,
That's what I was going to say. Don't get us cancelled here, but I agree.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, bro. The pressure at 8 that Artie Sevilla played there was too much.
Yeah.
And he delivered every single time.
100%.
Now let's alleviate that.
Yeah.
Let's put him at 7 and let him do what he does. And again, like I said, the All Blacks go smaller and mobile with a higher work rate.
Mhm.
That only works in every percentage of everything that's happening in rugby for the 6, 7, 8 you just named.
Well, yeah, I agree, because I think like gone are the days of you want your Owen Franks as your front row because he's an immovable force. And I think like Jace Ryan said it as well. If you can peel layers back and you don't have to make game plans the most complicated in the world, if you've got pieces that can mobile and can do their job,
It doesn't matter.
done deal.
And I'll continue on this when we get to the backs.
Yeah, okay, awesome. Well,
We didn't spend that much time on it. Good for us.
I know. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us. It's a
I
good
want
one.
more to say, but I won't.
Well, we got the halfbacks now.
That's the first. Actually the first combination we've ever agreed on.
Yeah, I know. Every time we're always just
That's
like, it's
Yeah,
only
dude.
taken us, how long since COVID to agree on a combination? Well, okay, so we've got Finlay Christie, TJ Perinara, Cortez Ratama.
Cool.
Ideal not starting 9.
Cortez. 100%.
Okay,
Yep.
who's your halfback off the bench?
TJ.
Okay, I've got it flipped because I think TJ, from a game management perspective and what he's done this year, I can see what you're saying because I fucking respect Cortez and what he's done over the past 3-4 years. He can get the job done, but I think from an international standpoint, with TJ's experience, his extra loose forward capacity through like the 60 minutes, get that job done. Bring on a guy like Cortez to have that speed and those support lines, and he can still manage the game. I think so. I don't think Finlay Christie, he's done a great thing for the Blues, but when it comes to the international game, I don't think he's up to par. Okay, but what about why Cortez starting?
Because that's where the game's going. Like I said from the beginning, the games, they're changing the game. We're talking about a faster... Like I said, we're talking about 15 players that are playing 85 to 92% of it. We're literally going to be watching a team of 15 players like not stop. And what Cortez does really well, he dishes flat, deep, off the cuff. He's the best in the Southern Hemisphere, for sure. But what he does do really well, instinctually, he knows when to go, when to know, and when to dish.
Okay.
And I like that. And he does it very fast.
And you're saying that they're better than TJ at this point in his career because of the recovery from his Achilles injury?
No, I'm just saying he does it better than him. And I'm saying it doesn't matter who's at 10. The reliance on the 9 and what Razor's going to bring to the game is going to be clinched on the 9 being able to decipher where we're going.
Got it.
We're going to shift. Razor will shift from the 10-12, making the calls. And I'll get into that more when we get to
you brought up 10s, okay?
I've been thinking about this too long.
Yeah, I know. But D-Mac, Perifet has been named as a 15, but he's also in the conversation. Who are you putting at 10?
It depends who's at 12.
Okay. All right, let's go backwards then. Who are we putting in the midfield then? We'll do 12, 13, and we'll come back to 10.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll go Geordie Barrett, Rico, Anton Leonard-Brown, Billy Proctor. With your argument, I kind of think I know where you're going, but so this is where it comes from. I think who is going to be named that I believe, who should be named, I think I'm going to go from the thought process of who I know is going to be named. I think it's Geordie Barrett and Rico because they've built that rapport and I feel like they're going to be the incumbents moving forward.
Mhm.
But you can't knock what Billy Proctor's done in the game and what he brings to
100%.
it. Who's your 12 and 13?
I agree with you again.
Okay.
Dude, what's happening?
Yeah.
What is happening?
Santa Barbara, thank
Santa
you.
Barbara, what the heck? I agree. Here's the thing. Proctor is the X factor, though.
Yeah.
So how I'm thinking how it goes, Proctor will nail himself on the bench regardless of who they're playing.
Yeah.
Because of what he does as not an impact player, but as someone that can change the game.
Okay.
Right?
Not ALB from the experience.
100. Dude, ALB's done.
Yeah.
He's gone. Right? Cool.
Yeah.
It's cool, bro. Thank you for your service. Peace. You're out.
Yeah.
And I say that because Proctor isn't reliant, just like Barrett or Ioane, on whoever's at 10.
Mm-hmm.
Again, going back to the 9, this is where it happens, right?
It makes sense.
If you've got Barrett at 12,
Yeah.
Ioane can do whatever he wants to do, and it's okay. He can go back to 15, 14, 11,
Mm-hmm.
and you're good to move, right?
Yeah.
But only if you have someone like Cortez at 9 that can dictate where we should be going.
Okay. All right. I see the process here.
But I agree with you, yeah, 100%.
Okay. With Geordie.
D-Mac. What is happening? This has never happened. 3 in a row?
I don't know.
Dude, and that's not because, dude, D-Mac is the future.
Yeah.
Sorry, you go.
No. I 100% agree because I think Bodie's had his time. I think he's probably going to get named at 15. That's what I think is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I think D-Mac 100% is the future. He's done the miles. Although I've heard rumors that Bodie's come back into the fold into Blues training and has just destroyed everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the season that he's had over in Japan. That's just me. But I think if we can just agree on one thing, it is D-Mac has solidified that jersey. It's his time now. That's it. It's him moving forward.
Yeah, I 100%. And again, like where my headspace is with what I've chosen and where I think Razor's going is like, again, the new era of the All Blacks. And whether we want to admit it or not, the All Blacks were the first professional team. They had the first professional player and they changed the game. Mm-hmm. And we're seeing that now. And that's why I'm so set in my way on this. Do you know what I mean? This is what happens when you see Cortez, and let's get into it. At Cortez at 9, D-Mac 10. Yeah. Then you got Barrett and Ioane. What you've got right now is literally no idea what's about to happen.
And 9, 10 men have all worked together.
100%, right? Because here's the problem. If that's your inside, right? Yeah. What are you worrying about? This, and it doesn't matter who we choose, with no disrespect to the outside backs. Yeah. It doesn't matter what happens because now you've got this, and now all of a sudden you've got that, and then you've got a 6, 7, 8, and then you've got how I think Razor's going to coach. You got a front 5 that can literally be replaced exactly the same. You don't know what you want, right?
Hamster's going in the wheel. I see your brain working.
But that's what I'm saying. I've thought about it. But here's what I'm saying though is like D-Mac has been ahead of the game for too long, and now Razor as coach is catching up to where he's at, which is why he's there. And what we're about to see too, dude, Geordie Barrett at 12. While I was against it at first, there's proof of this on the internet from this whole podcast. Yeah. We're about to see exactly why Geordie Barrett should be 12. It's going to be like one of those things like when Stephen Larkham went from 15 to 10. It's going to be, we're going to see it because now he has the guys doing their job, so Geordie can do his job. And also, Rieko Ioane, I've shitted on you so much, only because wasted potential has been my thing. Yeah, bro, you're about to be what everyone's like. Tanu Umanga's like the greatest outside center ever lived. Yeah, Rieko Ioane, you're about to cement your name, bro. With a coach like Razor and how I honestly believe they're going to coach in this new era, Rieko Ioane is literally going to be like the Taj Malado of my era.
Well, because I think like we've both been hard on Rieko over the years. I think like when we were talking about Rieko and how poor his defense was. What did he do? He went into the chopping blocks. He went and worked his ass off. And he's one of the best defenders in his position and across a league. So no, I agree. All right, we're the last ones. Mm-hmm. Outside backs: Caleb Clark, Amoni Nadara. Can't roll my R's for some reason today. Stephen Perifetta, Sevu Reece, Mark Talia.
Dude, bro, I'm going with Fijians, bro. Sevu Reece has cemented. Bro, how are you that good on a team that's so shit?
Yeah, that's very true.
Sevu Reece?
He's my 11 too.
Tone Olomu, greatest winger that ever lived. Yeah. Sevu Reece is the second. Yeah. Sevu Reece, bro, what Sevu Reece has done this year I've never seen that before in my whole life. I've never seen it. I've literally never sseen it.
Because you saw, like, you see guys like Doug Howlett. We won't talk about Jonah because Jonah's just like on another level.
Right.
It's always going to be like that. Doug Howlett on like a team that had all these different other pieces. Rockethoka on the other side, Carlos Spencer, all these other people. He did his thing because he had the pieces around him. Sevu had some pieces, but they were playing like trash.
Dude, I like. There's no nice way to say this.
Yeah.
Sevu Reece, he went shit for a little bit after his All Blacks debut.
Yeah.
Right, bro. You in the shittest team in the world.
Yeah.
And somehow you redefined your position.
Yeah.
And made your inside playmakers look better because of what you did.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a dick.
Yeah.
Sevu Reece, and this is what I'm gonna say. Jonah Lomu, Sevu Reece is right there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way. And then Joel Padiri. I can't tell you. This year has been I hate the Crusaders. I don't like the Crusaders. I never watched Crusaders game.
Yeah.
I was waking up at like 1 a.m. if they're playing in Australia, 10 p.m. like going to bed. I would watch Crusaders game because I was like, I want to be able to tell my kids I watched greatness.
And he's saying that when Stan Sport has a free replay option. Like, that's ridiculous.
No, but here's the thing. But what, and I'm not, now I'm being a little silly, but dude, like, being able to watch that live is like when I was a kid and I got to watch Jonah Lomu. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see, okay, so Sevu Reece, 100%. He's there.
Okay, now, so that's your 11. So this is where it comes in. And you also have to factor in the Bodie factor as well. Does he go to 15 again? Or you chuck someone in like Stevie?
Bro, I'm going to be honest. I do Perifetta at 15 and then Caleb Clark at 14. And here's the reason.
Okay.
Also, you want to go
first? No. Give me.
Caleb Clark has worked really hard. And he deserves the shot to let that work that he's done this year in Super Rugby.
Yeah.
Pull over.
Okay.
Perifetta, bro, I'm going to be honest. I'm just biased. Perifetta is a guy that never got a look in and somehow just keeps... He's the guy that rocks up, does everything right.
And you think because he is that young star that stayed with New Zealand and done his hard yards, he's won his...
No, not at all. No. Fuck all that. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Stuff all of that. Yeah. Bro, the guy just doesn't fail.
It's just injuries.
He just doesn't fail. That's it, bro. Yeah. Here's the thing. And where the era is going... is going to be cool. He's already doing it. Yeah. He's already doing it. I perform.
Yeah.
I perform.
Yeah.
So that's where you got to go. So here's the thing. You get 15 players that just perform. None. Just perform. And that's what you're going to get. And I will say that Caleb Clark is one person that, again, I haven't disliked or hated on, but I've been worried about his work rate. Yeah. What he's done physically, he's really done his job.
Because he's leaned down a lot.
His gameplay though, dude.
It's gotten a lot better too. Yeah,
smart. Especially playing on the wing too. Being able to offset yourself, come in to offload, or go into at least that your clean out gets to be clean ball, has been really good.
So I agree with you on the Sevu Reece portion. I agree with you on the Perifetta portion. With Caleb Clark, I do not disagree with you that he has been an incredible sensation this season. That's one of the big reasons why the Blues have done so well this year. He's been pivotal in this particular team. I think Ngarawa just brings something different. I think the explosiveness of Sevu Reece and his change of direction and the ability to find those little nooks and crannies with Perifetta as that other 10 in the back. And then you've also got Ngarawa who has done some incredible things that you need to fucking find areas out of nothing. No, keep swearing.
No, you're right. I see what you're saying.
I think even I can't remember if it was the Hurricanes game or the previous one. Ngarawa just turned 2 tries into crazy tries out of nothing. Oh, no. He had to find something, and then Gandalf. It's the Fijian flair, all that type of stuff. So, I agree with you.
No, I agree. I've changed my decision.
Oh man! But if you've got Caleb Clark coming off the bench,
here's the thing. I don't think Caleb Clark performs off the bench.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think if he doesn't start, don't put him on the bench.
Really, really quickly, why?
He's still immature mentally at an international level.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think with him starting, him having the opportunity to kind of build into the game and kind of get that sense, but if he comes
off the bench, he only has a limited time to make an impact. And he won't.
Yeah,
be able to
he
do
won't perform, and like we've seen that time and time again.
Okay.
Which is like not a bad thing. It's just there's two types of players, bro.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've had 3 categories where we've agreed on something.
I'm offending a lot of people tonight.
Four.
Four. We just agreed. I changed my decision. So I just
Okay,
agreed with you.
cool. Well, 4 things I'll include. For 4 players I'll include just before we move on to the exclusion. Sam Cane, Will Jordan, Semisoni, and Cam Roigard. They were all not considered due to injury. So, but they were still looked at by the coaches. But we'll chat about it on the next pod. The snubs, aka the exclusion. We're going to go through these really quickly. We'll go each player. Just a quick. Do you think it was a good idea to leave them out, or do you think that they should have been swapped for someone else? Okay. So first one, Hoskins.
Well, you know how I felt? I thought that it was harsh. After we've just done this, right decision.
Yeah, I agree. I think Hoskins did incredible. You can't take away what he did in this year in the Super Rugby.
100%.
But if you compare stats, if you look at even your thought process when it comes to how you feel Razor's going to play the game and how he's going to coach it, other ways about how he's going to make an impact in a black jersey.
Yeah,
that's how I think. Yeah.
Yeah. If Artie Severe gets injured, you bring in Hoskins.
Yeah, 100%.
But that's it. That's the only way he gets in.
Okay, cool. All right, easy. Next one, Ruben Love. Okay, so obviously the fullback has been invited to train with the All Blacks, so he's still going to get that experience. He's still going to get kind of that reps under his belt. But I think the thing that I want to add is just kind of a disclaimer, is that I think it also comes down to Caleb Clark. Because of his rib injury during the Super Rugby season. I think it also comes down to how Stevie performs this season. Will Jordan and Sean Stevenson obviously not available due to injury, but what do you think about Ruben Love?
I mean, I'm a Perfetta guy, so I'm cool with it.
So just flat out. Just
look, get in, get the experience, and he will be great for
the next campaign next year. Easy. Yeah, no, I
do like his line running, though.
Yeah.
His line running is disgusting.
Yeah, he's able to find some great gaps.
It reminds me of schoolboy rugby. Shouldn't happen, and he does it, and you're like, what's wrong with these guys? Is this professional rugby? So that's what I do love. And that'll be, again, on some race. That's why he's there.
Yeah.
Because imagine Perfetta doing that. I'm really on my shit right now, and I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
Well, I think the one thing is going to be that he could bring to the game that is he sets himself in a standard above everyone else at the moment is 0 to 100 acceleration.
100%.
Yeah.
We're talking again with DMAC at 10.
Yeah.
Off the mark stuff.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying is Razor's put him there for a reason.
Yeah.
And I really believe let's be honest, the All Blacks the last 10 years slow. The backs haven't been off. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he's bringing.
Yeah.
Which is great, and that's why I think he's there. I will say, if injuries happen to 10s and some 15s...
Oh, yeah. You got to bring it in.
But, against Australia.
Okay, yeah.
That would be where I would do it.
I'm not going to say any more than that. We all know what that means. But, okay. So, next one.
Gosh, I'm opinionated.
I love this stuff.
Why I'm single.
It's great. It's good to be... Oh, man. It's good to be back. Harry Plummer. So, very integral in the Blues' success. I think... We'll put this as a disclaimer because we did this with Ruben Love as well. This will all come down to injuries. I think the one thing I will say is that when he had to take over for Stevie when he got injured in the Blues, he did it tremendously. When he had to move back into a jersey when Stevie came back, he did it tremendously. So I think he's proved himself. Whether he's the right option though for the All Blacks is another thing.
Well, look, it's just DMAC number 2.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we've got DMAC still.
Yeah.
And this is a constant issue with the All Blacks. You're putting out international talented players.
Yeah.
I will say, though, Palmer's been my favorite person this year.
He's been great.
Dude, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know how much money I've made off fantasy with him?
we need a TA.
But no, honestly, he's if he goes to any other country, he starts.
Oh, 100%.
What I will say, though, if any of the Barretts and the backs go down.
Yeah, because he can just slot into 12 straight away. He's got that versatility.
Dude, his defense?
Yeah, agreed. And we could go.
Also, shit. Just like the Barretts.
I guess he's a good looking fella. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
You said that was only a face a mother could love just before.
Why are you trying to get me thrown under a bus here? Okay. Another midfielder, David Havili.
Nah, Bass.
Yeah.
Nah, Bass. I'm sorry, my G, my doggo.
So
my doggo.
he's been asked to join the squad as injury cover. And
he's due for it. Bass, don't do it. Play for Tonga. Next World Cup. Let's go.
When was the last time he played for the All Blacks? It was it was the last World Cup.
Well, he's good. So if he doesn't do it, then we go for the next
he's
World
got-
Cup.
he's got-
Join your brother, my doggo.
2 years.
I'm just being biased right now, but for real, what do you think?
Well, I think what it comes down to is I think you've got to weigh up not just what he does on the rugby field. I think also what it comes from a leadership standpoint. I think he's got that relationship with Razor. He's got that experience and the versatility. Remember, he's played fly half 12, 13. He can play fullback as well. That's where he started with the Crusaders. So I think if you're going to your thought process and your mentality about versatility and other opportunities, that's an argument to be made. Do I think he deserves to be in the squad? Right? No, he doesn't deserve to be in the squad because, I think the way he's played this year, again with a crappy team, he's done well.
Well, yeah, I feel.
But no, I don't think he deserves to be in
I
there.
feel. I mean,
I think he's a great player though.
100%. Like controversially, we're not being safe anymore. The All Blacks aren't being safe. Let's go. Yeah. And he's safe.
Yeah,
he's Aaron Major of now right now. If he gets in the team, he's like Aaron.
Oh, that's a good comparison.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay.
I'm not sorry.
When have you ever been? Okay, we got two more.
Well, there was this one time.
Oh, no.
I said something about...
It doesn't exist. No, we're not going down that one. Okay, two more. So this is the one that I really, really, really wanted to talk about. Ricky Riccatelli.
Bro, I know. Bro!
Okay, so if we go from a thought process where... Because both of them played 20s together, I believe. Both of them played All Blacks 15 together, I believe. George Bell... If he's much younger, he is the future. But right now, I would go Riccatelli over George Bell.
Okay, so when it was announced, 5 days ago?
Yeah.
I would agree. Right now, again, stuff safe. Razor era, stuff safe. And when I say stuff safe, like F safe, let's go.
I don't think that's being safe though. I think if you look at George Bell hasn't had a bad season. But if you look at what Ricky's done with the team, he's killed it this year.
100%. Agree.
Yeah.
But accountability on, again, I'm going back to for how many minutes?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And again, I'm not saying what he hasn't done hasn't been. Has he performed? Yes. But again, is that teachable for 80 minutes? Can you do that? Is he able to perform like that with that aggression, with that passion?
Yeah.
And not lose his head, not get a card. Because here's the thing: the All Blacks and most Southern Hemisphere teams, we need to lower our yellow cards.
Yeah.
Count, right?
And that's something that we're talking about with Scott Barrett as well, because he's been in the sin bin how many times?
Well, also I think this is probably why I think that he's captain now. Because yeah. But yeah, and again, Riccatelli, bro, dog, he reminds me of coming up. That's the guy you want, right? Yeah. But at the same time, that's not the guy I want when we get to 2 minutes to go. And we're down by 3 and we're on the 5 meter line. And I'm not saying that he doesn't perform, but can he perform if he's been on that field? And my narrative hasn't changed. I'm talking about 80 minutes, this new era.
Yeah.
What's happening? Is he teachable? Is he coachable to think above that?
Even if he is coming off the bench, is that after?
Exactly?
Can he do that? Okay.
Can he?
All right.
This is the most controversial, but also and also somehow we're getting along.
Okay, well we got the last one.
What are your thoughts on that though?
Well, no, I think he can handle the pressure. I personally feel like he can go there. I think he has the steam engine for it, but I can also see where we're going with the George Bell factor. I can't disagree that George Bell doesn't deserve to be in there. I can sit there and go, okay, is he better in my opinion than Riccatelli? No. But is George Bell going to be the future of the All Blacks someday with the age that he's got and all the skill set that he's already got? Yeah.
No, and I agree and disagree.
Yeah.
I think it is the best that we've got. No, for sure. I agree on that. But is he able to facilitate the outcome that we need? over Riccatelli? Yes.
I think time will tell. Like,
Okay, yeah.
I think there are some players where I can sit there and go 100% he can do it. I think George Bell has the capacity, and I think he's done it on an international stage that it's a lower tier, like when he's played like a second, like a tier 2 nation for an All Blacks 15. I've seen glimpses.
Yeah.
I need to see it in the black jersey.
Riccatelli's Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
But that's my point. Riccatelli's Mike Tyson.
Okay, for people that don't understand that, explain what you mean.
Right. So like Riccatelli is you're the man. Right now. You're also the same man when you're not the man then.
Yeah.
Or afterwards.
Okay, we got one more. We got people knocking on the door.
Sorry, we're almost done.
We got a wedding. We got one more. Sam Darry, just really quick.
Oh no, it's fair. It's fair, but he's still in the training squad though, right?
He is in. Yes, he is. He's in the injury cover. So I think obviously when you look at the safety net of Paddy potentially
like
going
21,
down,
22.
Yeah.
That's
I think after he's had this season, like the performances he's done, all that. Yeah, I think injury cover, worries with Paddy, all that type of stuff. We've got our 2 locks that are going to go in, Tupou and Scooter. If Paddy goes down,
he probably will get game time during the championship.
Okay.
I don't know that Paddy lasts
against like Aussie and Argentina.
Yeah, the rugby championship. Yeah, which will be interesting to see. It's also good, and again, I'm not dissing Australia, but that's a good test, especially with how he plays. And having Joe Schmidt as the Wallabies coach.
Well, I don't think it's a diss either. I think until the Wallabies prove it.
But you're shit.
Yeah, sure.
No, you guys are shit.
Ended there. Oh, God. Okay. Well, we are both people that freaking grew up in Australia, but we clearly.
Dude, I want to love you. Wallabies, I want to love you, but you're making it hard, brother.
Bring us back the OG days where you used to compete against us.
Dude, John Eales, met him, loved him. He taught me how to goal kick, and then he kicked the freaking goal that broke my heart. I love it.
Oh, so he did the double whammy on you. Oh, he's going to come up and be a nice guy and be like, I'm going to beat your team on Saturday.
But he literally taught me how to goal kick. It was great.
Of course, brother.
This has been awesome.
No, it's been good. It's been good.
Ricky, you won it. It's not hate, honestly.
Indeed. Hey, up the ponies. There we go. But we've got a wedding to go to tomorrow, so we are getting this on record today. We're going to try and upload it as soon as possible, but I will say again, brother, it was great to have you back.
It's so nice. Now we're going to go to sleep. We're definitely not going to have alcohol.
It's going to be a good time. We're going to get a good night's rest.
Can I ask a random question?
Yeah, go.
Super random. England lose against the All Blacks?
Yeah, I think now. Yeah, I definitely think England will lose.
I'm going to make a bold prediction. Wallabies win 75% of the Test matches this year.
That is. Okay, we're going to leave it there because that's the boldest crap I've ever heard.
It's not crap. It's there. It's in my head. This is
okay.
it. I said it. This is going to be great media. This is going to be great.
God!
Thirst trap and break.
I'm going to do a Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference. We're going to do 100 push-ups on that. If Aussie win,
I'll do 1,000 burpees if Australia do not win 75% of the Test matches.
1,000 burpees.
I've done it before. Ask Swelly.
Why are you making me look? Now I have to do 1,000 burpees if they do.
No, you don't. I'm just saying, if Australia...
What does that look like? I can't not do that.
Hey, that's a you thing. That's not a me thing.
That's terrible. All right, yeah, just shake my hand.
I swear by it. It's done.
We're back, baby, and it's fitness challenges.
We're back, baby.
Thank you for tuning into the Bonus Point podcast. It was great to listen. All Back Squad, we are supporting you 100%. We can't wait to watch your first game.
Send me a jersey. I love you.
Let's go.
That was great.
That was awesome.
What a vibe.